All right, hi, I'm Allie. I'm going to be telling you about what ADHD is and how it's affecting people daily. So the CDC states that 6.1 million children are currently diagnosed with ADHD, and that doesn't account for the children that are undiagnosed. I've been diagnosed since 5th grade, and I've been on medication ever since, so I feel pretty qualified to talk to you guys about this, and I've been working on this for multiple hours. I believe ADHD should be talked about more often because of how important and common it is. So what is ADHD? ADHD, in short, is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and it is the most common childhood neurodevelopmental disorder in the world. And American Psychiatric Association states that ADHD impairs the personal, social, academic, and/or occupational functioning of a person, and then it also can cause dysfunction in attention, memory, perception, language, problem solving, and social interaction, and many things like that. So there are 3 different types of ADHD. The first one being inattentive, where you can get easily distracted, have a hard time staying focused, staying on task. The second one being hyperactive impulsive, so have a hard time staying still, trouble with fidgeting constantly, and you're known to have a motor that's on the go constantly. The last one being combined, where I've read many places where it shares symptoms of equally of the inattentive and hyperactive impulsive, but also you can have a little bit more inattentive with still a lot of hyperactive impulsive, but normally they try to split it evenly. So some other symptoms could be procrastination, mood swings, forgetfulness, daydreaming. A lot of people just make a lot of impulsive decisions, and also a lot of mental health issues can come along with ADHD, such as depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem, just being a few of them. And there's a long list of symptoms that I couldn't even get through on that. But so how are people affected? ADHD is affected in the frontal lobe. WebMD stays specifically in the prefrontal cortex, which controls your executive functioning. So your planning, your memory, problem solving, decision making, mainly there, as well as your passive skills, such as your motivation, judgment, and your time perception. So the next slide is 2 brains, like a brain scan. The one on the left is a person with a normal brain. The one on the right is someone who's been diagnosed with ADHD. You can see that the ADHD brain has slightly less brain activity, especially at the top with the prefrontal lobe, because of the ADHD. So with diagnosing and treatments. There is no test to diagnose ADHD. Many people will have to go see doctors, discuss the symptoms, and then the doctors will have to observe the behavior of the patient to diagnose. With ADHD, there is no cure. So there are many treatments, such as different medications, psychiatric therapy, behavioral therapy, and many people believe that changing your lifestyle habits, such as eating healthier, getting more sleep, exercising more often, and even some dietary supplements can help. But the 2 main ones being different types of therapy and medication. So just a little recap, the 3 different types being inattentive, hyperactive impulsive, and combined. Many people will struggle to have only one. Like I said, I mentioned earlier that it was not a one-size-fits-all. So 2 people could be inattentive but have similar symptoms, but also have ones that are completely different from each other. So no one person will have the exact same symptoms of another. And then it being a brain disorder, since it is a brain disorder, it will come mainly through genetics. So you're not going to be able to get it as a kid from eating too much sugar or sitting in front of the TV all day. You will have it pretty much from when you're born. And then the different treatments once diagnosed being the medication and therapy mainly.